everyone, I'm Harold.
And I'm Braden.
And we're here to talk Trikes. We get asked this question a lot by a lot of people. I'm sure you've heard it enough. What types of used trikes does Utah Trikes carry? And what's the most affordable trike that Utah Trikes carry as well? And I really want to dissect that in this episode and go to the root of that question and take on, per price point, what can I expect to get out of a trike?
Sure. And I mean, we do carry a wide variety of trikes, all in different price ranges. One of our most popular brands here is the Sunseeker.
Right.
And most of that is due to price point, but you do get a really high quality trike out of that.
Yeah. And when I think of affordable tadpole trikes, I'm thinking of the Eco Tad, right? Mm-hmm. That starts right at $1,500. That has a plethora of upgrades that you can get into. And with the trike that you're getting something that is highly adjustable, something that has a high quality steel frame, it has 7-speed gearing. It's going to be perfect for the person that is looking to get a trike, get out and immediately start riding without getting any more complicated than that.
Sure. And talking affordable trikes, right? I really like the Eco Tad in the sense that if you have another trike, mm-hmm. right? Say you have like a cat trike, right? Sure. And I have friends that come over all the time. We want to go out riding. I don't want to buy another cat trike necessarily. I think that really kind of where the Eco Tad shines,
right?
Being a very adjustable trike.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you can go anywhere from. We've had plenty of smaller kids ride these up to a 6-foot tall man be able to do that on the same platform of the Eco Tad without having to go and adjust the drive chain. It's all just through the seat, which is super convenient.
I mean, I actually wish that more brands had an adjustable slide rail for their chair, right? Being able to just move that back without adjusting the boom can come in handy. And I do think in that regard, the Eco Tad has a leg up.
Well, it's crazy to think of that too. The Eco Tad, you know what other brand does that as well? AZUB. They do that with their tie flies. They have that adjustable seat frame. So you have two ends of the price spectrum here, and then it's all with the same mindset of being as adjustable as possible. I want to talk about the Cat Trike Villager and the Cat Trike lineup, which starts at around $3,000, $3,500. In comparison, what am I getting out of a Cat Trike as opposed to what I'd be getting on a Sunseeker model?
Yeah, I mean, you still get a high quality trike.
Yeah,
aluminum frame. It's no longer steel, which makes it a little lighter. But you get more gear range as well. Some of the Cat Trikes come with that triple crank in the front, 10-speed in the back. Yeah. Even the Max is an 11-speed single in the front. I mean, that gives you a pretty wide range of gears to go through. Right. So if you're looking to go just a little bit faster, Cat Trike has the gearing you're looking for.
When talking about all these trikes, of course, from those starting price points, you can upgrade them even further. In case in point, we have people that have bought Eco Tads and gone from that $1,500 that added motors, different gearing, even front suspension, what the Eco Tad can take, and got up to $7,000-$8,000 there.
Not even just the Eco Tad, right? Cat Trikes.
Oh, absolutely.
And even the foreign brands, right? I mean, talking about foreign brands, we start talking that $7,000-$8,000 range. And what should you expect in the $7,000 to $8,000?
At that point, we're going to be looking at ICE, HP, and AZUB. And all of those, HP and AZUB in particular, are going to be featuring a fully suspended trike with an aluminum frame. Even the AZUB has a titanium component into it with the tie fly and the tie fly X. I love that trike.
I mean, for $4,000, you can get into a pretty decent ICE adventure.
Absolutely.
But each little upgrade, right? I want suspension.
Right.
I want a more comfortable seat. I want a 26-inch rear tire. These add to that cost of the trike, right? I mean, you are watching the price tag literally change as you add the upgrades to it and get that trike that you want.
Right.
And that's really what it comes down to, I think. What are you looking for? What trike do you want to serve whatever riding you were trying to achieve?
Sure. I mean, I guess you can say it like this. At the lower price points, the trikes are going to be, this is the trike it is, and then modifying it, we can get to a certain extent. As you start to get higher and higher in that price point, and we're talking about ICE, HP, and AZUB, they're going to be a lot more modular and more flowy. And do you want a cruising trike? Great. ICE Adventure with 20-inch wheels, full suspension, and the Ergolux seat. Do you want a really high-duty touring trike? Great. AZUB Tie Fly X. And you go from there. You can have a lot more modularity in those higher price points, but of course, it's just is going to get higher and higher and higher as you go.
You don't find indirect steering on a lot of more affordable trike brands.
Sure.
Which is funny. I actually prefer a direct steering.
I do too. I do too. I mean, I've been riding cat trikes my whole life, and of course, those are only direct steering. It feels a little bit more control, and I know it doesn't matter when I ride it between both. I'm getting the same performance out of both, but sometimes you want to have that more smooth feeling that comes from the tire, and nonetheless, almost sort of road vibration feeling that you're going to be getting from direct steering.
I mean, it's a total preference thing, right? I don't think, indirect is worse than direct by any means.
Oh, no.
And I know a large majority of our, clients, customers prefer indirect steering over direct, just because it feels like a power steering version.
I guess, yeah.
But, I just found that interesting. And as your prices kind of increase, little things like that are what change, right? My steering feels a little tighter now in an indirect system.
You're also looking at most trikes at that point, I'm sorry to interrupt you, are going to have some sort of folding mechanism too.
Oh, sure, yeah. As, most of your foreign trikes fold.
Right.
I mean, it's just something that the trikes have in them, right?
Right.
And that's not to say all of the expensive trikes are folding trikes.
Right.
And there are some like intermediate level price trikes, Cat Trike Trail, the 559, even the Dumont. I mean,
fully in them, yeah.
Right. And they're not necessarily an outrageous price.
Right. We're talking about road trikes mostly right now. What if I want to do something off-road? What can I expect between all of the different brands on an off-road trike? Because they all, to me, in a sense, look kind of similar. They have that fat tire, mean look and feel. If I'm going to something like the Fat Tad CXS, what's going to be the difference between that and the Ice Full Fat? Which is, I would say, the high-end luxury fat tire trike out there.
Sure. I mean, like I said, a Sunseeker, they tend to use steel frames, right? The CXS actually has full suspension as well.
Right.
I mean, it's a very bang for your buck trike. It is the most popular trike that we sell here.
Right.
And for good reason. It is a high quality trike.
Yep.
Very few fat tire trikes can offer front suspension and rear suspension.
Right.
So I do think for the CXS, you are getting a lot for your cash.
I mean, everything has a purpose in being built for the Ice Full Fat. The same with the CXS. Its purpose is being I'd say a starter, full suspension, high quality fat tire trike. You're going to be able to take that out, immediately go off road, and the Ice Full Fat is just the next level of that. It has 26 by 4 inch wheels, rear suspension. You can get that comfy Ergolux seat, and just attach a motor onto that, same with the CXS, and just go and go and go. And it's crazy what you can do with that. There's a whole book about this lady who went to Antarctica with that, the South Pole. And it comes with the Ice Full Fat just to show the capabilities of what you can do. Cycling back to our beginning question, in terms of what is going to be the most bang for our buck, when it comes down to, if you're looking for the most affordable trike and you're also looking for something that's easy to transport, easy to fold, has that folding capability into it, you're going to be looking at something like the Trail. Not the EcoTad and those lower price trikes don't have that. So it all is going to come down to, when you're looking for, where am I riding? Why am I riding? And what do I want to be able to do with the trike is where your price is going to fall.
It really less monetary and more what works best for you.
Right.
And that's what you're spending. Right. You're spending money on, I need this trike because it does everything I need it to do. Not because I got this trike because it was the price I liked it at.
Right. That's for sure. I mean, you're going to have different gearing options. You're going to have motor options that you can attach on to make a trike equal and equalize it from there. But in terms of what you're going to be doing from the get-go, that is what's going to be the bar that sets the price for your entry to the trike world. Of course, guys, if you have any questions about what a trike's going to be able to do for you, what to expect, Braden and I here are happy to help you guys and advise you as best we can. Leave us questions, of course, anywhere you can find us at. And remember
to relax, spin fast, and enjoy trikes.
Have a good one, guys.